Hi, good day. You're welcome to today's show, today's broadcast. Today we will be discussing about conduit wiring and conduit piping in construction in Nigeria and in Africa. To those of you that have been following the series of broadcast and transmission the past 5 to 6 weeks, it has been a lovely undertaking project, and want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all my lovely fans, friends worldwide, in Asia, in US, in Canada, in Europe, and of course, United Kingdom. Those of you that have sent quite a lot of encouraging comments and support, I want to say thank you and thank you. I want to say thank you again. Before I go ahead today, I want to quickly just ask, if you have your questions, please don't hesitate to send it on the forum for all of us to chat on and to discuss. Any mind-boggling questions, issues regarding your projects and projects that you're about to undertake that you find very confusing, this is the forum to be. And I want to also remind you, if you need to buy building materials or compare building materials, you need to go to ganjua.com. ganjua.com is my website. I haven't updated lately, but you can compare prices with this website. Okay, enough of that. We're going straight to today's discussion. We will be discussing about conduit wiring and conduit piping. What do I mean by conduit piping? Please endeavor to invite friends to this show. Call them, text friends, WhatsApp friends, and tell them that this is a show that is very encouraging and that could give you an ample opportunity to decide and make up your mind to establish things in our build house in Nigeria. Nigeria is good. Nigeria is not a place where they kill people as people think. No, it is not like that. Let me just quickly put my phone number on the show. It's +44 782 554 3535. Right, please, you can WhatsApp me for any mind-boggling on this, on any WhatsApp me on any issues that relates to building constructions in Nigeria. Okay, please invite your friend. I'm waiting for you. I know you guys might probably coming just thinking that why is it coming late. I'm sorry for that in Nigeria. Okay, right. I'm still waiting for you guys. That's my number there. Okay, building construction in Nigeria. You remember we started with the foundation, and we started with the foundation where you get your granite, you get your sharp sand, you get your blocks, you get your laborer, you tell your contractor, and the foundation has been dug, the bed is laid, and then you start laying blocks. You lay the blocks to window level, you put the window frames. After putting the window frames, you do the lintel. When you do the lintel, there will be a little bit pop up on the system here. Right, you're welcome. Thank you for coming here. Hi, Kazim. Yeah, thank you. How are you today? How's Canada today? Thank you. Yeah. What we're doing today, we're doing a conduit piping and wiring. All right, and wiring, sorry, let me just put this, wiring. Don't mind my spelling. If I have any misspelling, just forgive me for that. All right, okay, please call your friends over. You know, we're not many on the phone now. Okay, I don't think the line will be jam-packed. No. So, like I said, you've done the windows, you put the window frames, you've done the lintel, you put the 2 coaches above the window, and then you now go to the roofing. You do the wooding. You remember last Sunday we talked about types of wood, what you look out for when your contractor is telling you about the names of some wood. You remember that? I mentioned about Iroko, Abora, what's it called? The other one, I can't remember the names anymore if I got my list. But anyway, if you want to recap, you can go to last Sunday video. So after that been done, the roof is done, rain is not raining into the compound, into the building, into the house anymore. And then for those of us who wants to do 2 floors or 3 floors to the housing, they are the ones that this idea of conduit piping and conduit wiring is all about. As you can see the image on the screen there, that is when you want to do the decking. Obviously those white lines are the pipe that needs to go under the iron rod before the concrete cement is poured for the decking. As you can see my hand pointing to those mesh there. Please let me remind you, when your contractor is doing the decking, make sure you question them about the size of the iron rod that is being laid on the decking. The iron rod must not be less than 12 mm and 15 mm. That is just for the decking, okay? And also for the columns on the sides that will hold the decking, we use 16 mm for that. Anyway, that's just a digression, okay? Those white long pipes are conduit pipes. They prevent concrete from going into the wiring of the house. Right, so those white pipe, let me bring the image again. Those white pipe that you saw there, right, we've got quite a few people online now. Those image, those white long pipes and the little junctions are the one that the electrician, you need the service of an electrician to do this, to recommend. It depends on the size of the flat. If it is a 3-bedroom flat, I can't tell you because I'm not an electrician, but this is the stage where you need the service of an electrician. Once the iron welder has put all these metal iron rods crisscross left and right, then the service of an electrician, because your contractor will give you some terms that can turn your head, can spin your head, but if you don't have an idea of what they are talking about, they're just going to be taking money from you. Okay, so here is the conduit piping. Those white pipes will be networked around under the iron rod. Okay, now once the concrete is being poured, it's going to really cover, it's going to be used to cover this white pipe, and once the concrete is dried up, your electrician will now, according to the size of what appliances that will be used, be connected in the flat or in the house. The wiring will now go through, it's called snake wiring. Snake wiring is what your electrician will use to network and pass all the electrical cables, depending on the sizes, to go through these long white cylindrical pipes that you're seeing in the image. Okay, so your electrician, depending on who has recommended the electrician for you, this image is for conduit piping, and it's for those people who wants to do first floor and second floor, or you're building a story building, this is for decking. However, I will move away from this, but this is just a background knowledge of anybody who is having 3-story or 4-story or two story. So the decking, metal iron rod, we have that, and then the electrician will do the piping. With those circle junction is to network the cable to different direction in the flat. Okay, bear with me. Let me try and get you more images on that. Okay, just bear with me. All right, let's go on that. Bear with me. Right, okay, that one is before. That is the edge of the story building decking, which all these ones where you see my hand, these are places where your electrician, if you're on ground, if you're on site, then you'll be able to see what I'm saying. That's a small little brick, small broken block, small, is to raise the iron rod, or for concrete to go underneath, and the pipes, and for it not to crack the pipes. Okay, all right, let me go to the next one. Yeah, that's still the image. You see that small piece of cement, a small piece of block under the iron rod, is to lift and raise up the iron rod for the pipes to be able to pass through. Your electrician will do that. You don't have to tell them that, they know, right? So that's a foundation that even inside that foundation you can run pipes for waste pipe, electrical pipe inside that. Right, look at that. If you see what they've done here, they've not done the sand filling. That is when the foundation is that image you're looking at is going to be maybe a 2-story building or a 3-story building. So that here they can put conduit. In the modern era, people right from the foundation, they already know what they want, where toilet will be, where the bathroom will be, where the sink will be, where the kitchen will be. You can definitely put those conduit pipe right from foundation to go through the blocks. Okay, right. This day and age, things don't stick out of the building anymore. Things do not stick out of building. We're in the modern era where those of us that are abroad, even in Nigeria, people are not even thinking that when they watch movies, they look at things online, they check things on Google. How can we be abroad and we want to do a project in Nigeria, and we see people in Nigeria that they're not even going to the airport, they don't even travel to anywhere. They can do something good, very, very good. So this is the foundation, a basic foundation, which any contractor can start. But however, like I said, this is a basic foundation, and if you want to take it to any level, when the owner of this one went to next level, knows all the places where they want to pass the bathroom waste, the kitchen waste, the toilet waste, and even the guttering from the roof. They have networked all these pipes together for appropriate and decent compound. Nowadays, people want to drive into the compound. Oh, hi, Kazim. Yeah, you're right. I'm good. How's Canada? Thank you, Kazim. Thank you. I didn't see you on the show last Sunday. Thank you, my friend. Didn't see you on the phone last Sunday. All is well. Yeah, thank you. Right. All right. Like I said, the image you're seeing there, let me go back to you for those of us that are just coming in now. Bear with me. I'll be able to go back to that. Right, bear with me, please. Okay, let me go back a bit. Right, this is the image before the when the foundation that they just 1, 2, 3, 4 coaches from the ground, and they haven't sand fill it. They haven't sand fill it with the earth. They're still going to do a lorry load, or quite as many lorry loads of of you see the columns or the angles, the iron rod for the pillars. We can still put pipes, waste pipe in this one. Like I said, the owner of this building, look at it, they have buried the pipes. They have buried the pipes in the foundation. Okay, let me see if I can show you more images. Right here, the owner of this house did not deem it free. It's not too late. When your property reaches, your project reaches this stage, it's definitely not too late. Right, what will happen is that your electrician and plumber will need to chisel. I'll come back. Let me show you what will happen to that one. Bear with me. This is what will happen to the image in the end. The owner of this house realized the beauty of conduit. This is conduit waste pipe. This is the toilet waste pipe. This is the kitchen and bathroom. Kitchen waste pipe. The waste pipe, the thinner one, the slimmer pipe is the kitchen. Most of the pipes that are being used in the kitchen, they are I think this is three-quarter pipe. This one will connect any kitchen waste. The slimmer pipe will connect kitchen waste, while the bigger, fatter pipe will connect the toilet, the bathroom, the water closet, and any other running water in the bathroom. So it might look rough here because the owner of this house did not do it right from this foundation level. Bear with me, let me move back better a bit. They did not do it right from the beginning like this. So what it now means is that as time goes on, he decides to change myself. You know what? I really don't want things to look messy later in the projection. You can see that if you look at this image, this has reached the lintel level, and they have done 1, 2, 3 coaches above the lintel level. Let me see if there are any questions. Yeah. Yes, I did. Oh, okay. Yes, I did. Kazim, I came a bit late last Sunday, and we are trying. I need to get materials together so that we can get enough good information as well. But it was there if you want to rewatch it. Like I said, the owner of this house decided very late that, okay, I'm not going to let pipes stick out on the wall. I do not want pipes to stick out on external wall. We're in the modern era where people don't want things sticking out on the side of the wall anymore. I know sometimes it could be dangerous when it comes to repairs or when there's a damage or leakage in the wall to prevent damp. Yeah, but if it's properly done, it is going to be like the image you just saw now. This image, when it is finally sealed, plastered, you will not see this pipe outside. It will very, very clean and neat. Okay, so when your contractor is talking when you can talk to your contractor. You can say, contractor, look, I heard about like I said, you can look at that to the bottom. That is it, to the bottom, the waste pipe. Everything will just sink down to the bottom. Nobody will see anything in the compound. It will be very free. You can drive in freely without anybody seeing things sticking out of the compound. Look at it. Even though it looks like that, it will be finally cemented and nobody will see any mistake, or the compound will be so free. You can drive in and nobody, when you are walking or running, you know that nothing is sticking out from the floor of the house. Okay, so that is, like I said, let me come again. The slimmer one is a three-quarter. That's the other one. I can't remember the measurement of the bigger pipe. The bigger pipe is for the toilet. The smaller one is for the kitchen, sink, any appliance, washing machine, dishwasher. They network them through the slimmer pipe, while the bigger pipe is for the toilet waste, the bathroom sink and the toilet water closet and any other thing. Bathtub is linked to the bigger pipe. Okay, so when you speak to your contractor, say, well, you know what, I don't want Oh, thank you. So you tell your contractor, you know what? I detest the idea of pipes coming out on the side of the wall. I want my house to be neat. I want to be free of things on the wall. I just want to wake up and open my window and I see a free straight wall of what's it called? You don't want anything to stick out. Okay, let me backpedal a bit. We are talking of electrician doing conduit. We're talking of plumbers doing conduit. Electrician one, let me get the images of that one if I can get it right. This is an image when the construction is going on fast. You can see all pipes being networked. They can do piping of this, pipe everything together before concrete is poured. By the time the concrete is poured on the surface to cover those pipes, you will not see anything. It's just going to make life easy for the electrician and the plumber. Right, look at that. That's a foundation that's already been laid out. That foundation, they've already buried pipes where pipes are going to go, water pipe, waste pipe, electrical pipes. See, this is a modern era. We cannot afford to let people this idea of information be passing us by. See, you can network everything on the wall, on the fence, with cabling. Nobody see any cable. Nobody does surface wiring anymore. Nobody does anything about surface wiring. Why do you have to do surface wiring when the modern technology is taking is so fast this day that when you build and you think you have arrived, you see what other people are doing. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Benny. Right, is what we are talking about. This is the foundation of a house that they have just dug, and the owner of this house knows that I want to live there. I want to wake up and just the only thing I want to see is my car, the wall, smooth wall, and then I drive freely, and it's a modern thing. So that's exactly when your contractor comes to there and say, this is what we have done. I said, have you make arrangement for conduit piping for both the plumbing and both electrics? Okay, it doesn't matter the size of wiring, it doesn't matter the type of wiring, the size of wiring that you want to do. Conduit wiring is, we are broad, we should be pace setter. We should not let them over there be telling us what to do. You know what you want, all right? We shouldn't let them be dictating and telling us, you know what, do it this way. No, that is when they say you should do something this way, that is very convenient for them. They really don't want people to task them. Anything good, you have to task them. Anything great, you have to task them. You have to ask questions. You have to query them. You have to say, look, I saw my friend, he has done something like this. Why do you want to allow me to do something that not everybody doing it anymore? In those days, yes, they can offer you anything, but you are broad. You should be the one telling them, look, this is what I want. You cannot, because if you don't stand your ground, contractors will mess you up. Seriously, if you don't stand your ground, contractors will smash you, and they will take lots of money from you. Right, look at that. That's a foundation for you. Right, the owner of this project knows what they want. They don't want to get to the decking level and then realize, oh, we need to dig, we need to crack the wall. Let me backpedal. I'm coming, bear with me. Yeah, the owner of this one, they've reached an advanced stage, and they now start cracking the wall. Well, if not because the house is strong, you crack this, look at the lintel. The lintel has already been cracked. Yeah, but it's not too late. You realize that, no, I just want to do, maybe there's somebody next door, a neighbor, did something like this, and say, you know what, why can't you do this? You see, the people that does this are people that they allow contractors that don't know anything to dictate things to them. And by the time you realize, they have to start cracking the walls left and right. They have to crack it and start forcing the pipes into it. Well, in the end, it's not too late. It's better late than never. You get what I mean? So that one is been done. Conduit wiring. So you tell your contractor, look, what I want is conduit wiring. I want conduit wiring, so I want conduit piping. My plumbing should be conduit, my wiring should be conduit, my plumbing should be conduit also. And so when you're doing the sockaway, everything is passed neat down, buried under the ground. If you see where you are living in Europe, in America, in Asia, have you seen pipes sticking out? Even for the old houses, the new houses they are doing now, right? They have to bury everything. You won't see the compound is clean. You just drive through into the place. Okay, so we're supposed to be we can't be abroad and then let all these local contractors be dictating to us, thinking that, oh, let me just tell you, they don't know anything. But when you watch this program, you will be enlightened more that things things will be coming to your senses. Okay, you will know so much about well, like the owner of this house, like I said, was too much. We realized in the end before they did the decking, they said, you know what, I'm going to do it this way, and that's the bottom, that's the top of it, right? So let me move to the next ones. Like like I said, that one is the foundation. They've already known. You could see the wooden peg. They've already been burying the pipes, the waste pipe, kitchen pipe, toilet pipe is already been buried. Look at that. That looks like one of the pipes that they bought that they just buried. They've not even finished the foundation. Look at that. I'm going to please send your questions. Any mind-boggling question, please send it. Let us query together. Right. I didn't know that the pipe needs to be done from the foundation. Yes, it can be done. Yeah, it can be done. If you don't know, one is an ignorant. If you don't know, yeah, it's not. It's what you would have finished the project before knowing what happened, obviously. But you can actually pipe everything neat, compact, right from foundation. Okay, yeah, but if somebody don't know, you can't really know unless somebody tells you. That's the foundation there. They just dug it the red half. Okay, see, this plumbing will be beneath and poking through a floor slab. Yeah, they put a slab on top of it. So even that's a story. Right, sorry, that's the one that is doing the decking. Right, sorry, I'm going back to that. This person too has not, they haven't, it's not too late. If somebody's project has reached this stage, you can still amend it and bury the pipes through the wall. They crack it, they can cut it. And even, let me be honest with you, okay, right, look at this rough state. Okay, if they have good equipment like concrete saw, they can actually cut through the wall neatly without being cracking it. You can see it's uneven. It's not straightforward. It's not straight. They can actually, it's because we don't use good equipment. No, it's not. Because nothing is too late. It's not too late. Believe you me, nothing is too late. But what I'm saying is that anybody who's just about to start their project, they can definitely have a clue of what they want before their contractors start, dictating things to them, because they don't have an idea of it. This is very common. It's a common thing that contractors can wake up and say, well, this is how they do it. No, doesn't have to be the way they have to do it. Right. If this contractor here has good equipment or rent a good equipment, they can actually they can use a concrete saw to cut it straight, neatly up, and then this thing will be done properly and neatly. Okay, so look at the hour, but it's not too late. They will patch it up, they will patch everything up, and in the end, by the time they finish the house, nobody will know that this wall has been cracked at all. Okay, so that is something that we need to take on board when we are trying to start our project. Okay, right, let me try and move to and see if I can get more images for you. Bear with me. Right, 1 second. Right, look at that. that is being buried, that is inside the house. I guess looking at that, if you look at the bottom of this image, is inside the house. Okay, they realized too late. See whether that green pipe, the slim green pipe, passed through. See, they're trying to realize that, look, we cannot let things to stick out. So they're trying to now chisel it and bury all these pipes. No pipe sticks out inside houses or outside houses now anymore. Okay, nobody does things like that in this modern era anymore, especially when you have spent so much money to get your house to that stage. Okay, yes, please bring your questions. I'm not going to stay too long on the show today. Right, let me see if I get more images. Right, look at this. Yes, that's a very good work the contractor did here. As a story building, they network the pipe, the water pipe, the electric pipes, and they put them and they raise the iron rod. Oh, so that when they are pouring the concrete cement, it will go underneath. There will not be any pocket of holes. There won't be any pocket of holes, and it will cover the iron rod, and it will still cover the pipe very well. Okay, there won't be any pocket of holes on that. All right. Let's have a look of what image we have again. Yes, these are images of the electrics when they are doing electric. All those cable, all those pipes. The electrician knows what they are doing there. They know which one goes to flat A or flat B, which one goes to flat bedroom A or bedroom 2 or bedroom 1 or bedroom 2. So those pipes, they have connections. They know where they are eventually ending up to be. Okay, right. Let me have a look of. Yes, look at that. So that is the outside wall. They are burying the pipes to make sure that by the time they plaster the wall, nobody will see any pipes coming out. So that's inside the house. That is doing conduit running. For others, for your 13 amps plug. 13 amps plugs used for electric kettle, iron, cooker. No, not cooker. Sorry, iron, electric kettle, your blender, your washing machine, your dishwasher, your hand dryer, your hair dryer. These are the ones that use network 13 amp. If you see that image, it's conduit as well. Nobody does. You see, they are cracking that shouldn't have been done, but eventually they realize that they need to do that. Nobody do surface wiring anymore. Yes, look at that. So all the ones that they have been buried on top of the roof, they pass through all this for switch and for plugs. Yeah, look at it. Plastering. They've actually done that. They've actually done the plastering before they did this conduit pipe. Okay, but it's not too late. All right. Oh, thank you for this information. My question is, aren't some high-profile contractors in Nigeria already adopting concrete pipelines and wiring? Also, what about the disadvantage like water leakages? Oh, let me get to understand your question very well. Thank you for this information. My question is aren't some high-profile contractors in Nigeria already adopting concrete pipeline and wiring? Also, what about the disadvantages? Right, thank you, Pascal. Okay, there are high-profile contractors, but the thing is that some contractors they take advantage of clients. Okay, they take advantage of clients. If clients don't know what they want and tell them, the clients don't say, I want 4 switch or 4 plugs or 4 13 amps or whatever in my bedroom, and I want something USB. No, they just dictate and tell them, and once they realize that somebody is clever and telling them this, they tend to maneuver. Now, some of the contractors that we have, they have the knowledge, they do know that you're supposed to be doing conduit, but in some places, some houses where at the external the outer wall, where you need 3 connectors for or 3 or 4 lights for like something like I forgot, try to something about floodlights. You need about 6, 7, 8 floodlights in the compound. They don't think fast. They probably said 3 is enough. So it's advisable to have knowledge like this. Although it all depends on the pocket of the client that is giving the contractor. Some clients are based abroad and they just want to build a house fast, quick construction to rent out. They don't mind surface wiring because surface wiring is cheaper, even though it's dangerous sometimes, because once there's a fire outbreak, all the wires start melting together. Now, the disadvantages of there is a minor disadvantage if the columns and the decking is done properly, solid, with enough cement and granite and sharp sand, and there's no pocket of holes. So, and if these pipes are well insulated, there won't be any leakage. And if they are well sealed at the end or at the beginning, when it's been laid down, there will not be any leakage. There won't be any leakage. Okay, and then also they can do electrical checks after 2-3 years to test the earth. If the house is earth down to the outside, there will not be any of this. Thank you for your question. Okay, any more questions, Pascal? I appreciate that. If you want more explanation on this, I can come back to me and I will give you more explanation on that. Okay, bear with me. Let me see if I got other images of that. Right, so this one that you're looking down here has been insulated. Has been the plastering has been done before the I guess the plastering has been done before this conduit pipe is been laid. Right, that is the floor. That's the ground floor. Sorry, that's the floor, the room floor. The person that did this did not do a good job there. It's obvious that they did not lay the pipe right from before the plastering was done. Okay, very bad job here. But in the end, they realized too late they had to do it. Okay, now this is your distribution box. This is the DB. Let me quickly sound a note of one in here. Okay, bear with me. Oh, thank you, Pascal. Thank you. Now, I want to quickly mention something. Let me bring my face on board. All right. Right. The last image which I just showed you. Okay, let me come back. This image here plus this image. Now, this seems to be very clear. This is your DB. When your electrician or contractor is mentioning the word DB, is called distribution box, which network. If you look at the top of that image, see all those pipes coming in. Those pipes are the ones that we have network. Let me go back to those images if I can get them again. Bear with me. All these pipes, they will end up. Bear with me. These pipes, these white pipes, are carrying electrical cables of different sizes. Okay, there are different sizes, both for 13 amps and 15 amps and 18 amps. Depending on the size, 15 and 18 amps is used for cooker, electric cooker in the kitchen, electric shower, and some other big appliances that are using high voltage. these pipes takes them right through. All these pipes you're looking at, they connect. They are a network of pipes and wiring, okay, that goes right through the house, rooms, living rooms, kitchen, bathrooms, and they're going round. They will end up here. They will end up in your distribution box. This is where all the wiring gathers. They have the arms. The distribution box have various fuses. Maybe when next I come, I will talk more on this. Bear with me. Let me see if I've got questions now. Yeah. So now this distribution box is the central power supply in the house, apart from where the meter is. Once the meter brings the once you take wiring from the meter, it comes to this place, and which networks all the pipes. If you look at the top of this metal four square of this metal box, that's all those pipes that have been going up and down ends up here. They end up in this distribution box, and there are various sizes of electrical fuses. There's 13 amps, there's 15 amps, there's 18 amps, and there are various amps, depending on the capacity and capability of your appliance. So here, anything that happens here, if you switch off, everything that is connected to that fuse box will trip off. Anyway, that's for another day, when we start talking about different types of appliance or different types of wiring that goes into your house. Okay, all right. So please, there's one thing I want to say here. If you are opportune, you can buy distribution box on if you're traveling back home, you're going to go and oversee your project. Let me see how many minutes I've spent now. I think I've gone 48 minutes. Right. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. So I've done 48. I've got another, say, 10 minutes more. I'm not going to stay too long here today. So if you're traveling home, you have opportunity to go home, or you are about to go and see your project has reached that stage of electrical stage. You can actually buy original distribution box. Ask your electrician, give me the sizes of the distribution box that you're going to use for the flat. Each flat has a electrical distribution box where all the fuses and all the pipes converge. Each flat has a distribution box. One house don't use one distribution box. It depends. If you have 4 flats, you must have 4 distribution box for independence sake, so that there will not be any clash of electrical surge, electrical appliance being tripping off. Okay, you can, if you look at this, sorry, I'm using my own analogy. Look at switch like this. You can actually get them by 20, 30, 40 of these, including the 13 amps plug, the longer one, the rectangular one, which you can put 30 of that in a handbag. When you are traveling home, you can definitely carry 30 of that, and then put it in your suitcase and take it with you, because with that you already know the originality of these items, and you can make sure that they use it, or you give it to your brother or sister to definitely use, instead of them going to go and buy a counterfeit. I understand they are original in Nigeria, but sometimes you want to be sure what they are using for your flat or for your house. You can buy lots of this online, from where, depending on, if in Europe, most of these items are available in Europe. I don't know of America, I don't know of Asia, I don't know of Canada, but most of these appliances, we get them, they are uniform, they are similar, and they are compatible to what they use in Nigeria. I can get 50 of this. I'm sorry, I just went off. I can get 50 of these in a small little handbag and put in my suitcase, so you know that what you have supplied them is original. They have original wiring, original wire and cabling in Nigeria, so you don't have to carry wire. I don't expect you to carry wire from wherever place you are, in US or anywhere outside Nigeria or Asia. No, but you can definitely get loads of these from maybe equivalent of $2, $1, £1, £5, original one, and they are compatible. You can use definitely use it for your construction in Nigeria. Right? Okay, Pascal. Lastly, please, what do you think about drywalls that helps for insulation and energy savings, and also helps us hang our pictures on the wall? Thanks. Please write a I should write a book. Who is going to buy my book? Okay. Now, Pascal, what do you mean? You say I should write a book? I don't understand. What, Pascal? Did you say I should write a book? Yeah, thanks for the encouragement. What is that? What, I don't understand. You mean I should publish a book? Or what are you talking about? I really don't understand that. So, bear with me. I'm going to go to that image again. So, right, when to those of us that are just coming to this image, this is the distribution box. Right. Okay, Pascal. Let me go back to you. I know you asked a question. Bear with me. You said. Lastly, please, what do you think about drywalls? And oh, thank you. I hope if I write the book, somebody will buy it. I hope so. I hope if I write a book on construction, people will buy it. Construction. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me go back to the questions you asked. Please, what do you think about drywalls that helps for insulation and energy savings, and also helps us hang our pictures on the walls? Thanks. Now, if I know you're just familiar to this forum. A couple of weeks ago, I was discussing about screeding. Screeding is another form of plastering. For the beauty's sake, screeding is different from plastering. After plastering, there's sandpaper. There's a machine that sandpaper they use to sandpapering to sandpaper the wall, and it makes it smooth. So by the time they put their magnolia or matte paint on it, it becomes very shiny. Same way, it's stronger, and it's stronger than ordinary plastering. It can last 50-100 years without peeling, without bubbling. So this type of plastering is better than insulation. It's already insulated because it's 2 layers. After the first plastering, the major plastering, the screeding. If you go and check some of the last few video on the last two, not the last Sunday one, the 2 or 3 Sundays ago, I mentioned about plastering, so I won't want to go back to that. Okay, so screeding is the terminology used for special plastering for houses in Nigeria, and it lasts long very well. Okay, back to this. Like I said, if some of us have the opportunity, you want to travel, yeah, just to broaden the knowledge to everyone and create a standard for our local government. Yes, I can definitely. Yeah. But I tell you what, Lagos State is doing a lot of work in supervising what people are doing. Although quality control is not there, they are only very careful about building collapsing. The foundation is checked very well. the columns and deckings are well checked when they get to that stage. So I think they're moving towards the right direction. But when they now make it strictly individual for individuals, that things, all these things I'm pointing out, is what I don't know in terms of electricals and piping and what and conduiting. They just supervise that. So when we have opportunity, or we have a friend that is traveling home, we can get one or two. They are not very expensive. You Google it. Distribution box depends on the size of the flat. If the flat is 4 bedroom, 5 bedrooms flat, then you need a big giant distribution box. All right. And then like I said, it doesn't take long to buy few of these in a handbag to take with you. They are very. This house was built in 1934, and this switch has been like this. I spent 16 years in this house. This has never been faulty once. So what you buy abroad, if you can attest to the quality of some of these items. They last very, very long, and they are flat. They have good materials in Nigeria, but most of these you have to pay top money for it. Okay, let me see if I got more images for you. Bear with me. Right, look at that. I think this was being done. This is not really good. This was being done very late, but they realize it's better late than never. The owner, yeah, that's one. That one is being done as the same flat, right? So this is not good. It's been raining. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I think here this needs to be blocked. You see the housing, the metal housing, metal casing, those two pipes that are down needs to be covered with things like bubble wraps. So somebody did not do their work very well there. Now that's the same one there. The bedroom. Okay, that's the external wall. This is not too bad a job. By the time they plaster it, it will look okay. Right, that's the network in the room. All these ones go straight to distribution box. Okay, right, that's a good, fairly good work there. Okay, the electrician will be able to explain all these things to you. So please, if you have questions, please bring it on. I'm rounding up now. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, Kazim. Thank you. Let me see who else I've seen. I've been there. Bear with me. Benny, thank you. Please bring your friends to this show. Like I said, the year is running to an end. We got to look and evaluate what each and every one of us have done this year. We got to look at things thoroughly. If we look back now, we're in October. It's not too late to start thinking of the positive things towards the end of the year and carry over to 2019. We've done January, we've done up to October. If you have not talked of a big project or small project, there's no project that is too small or that's too big. Start thinking of what you can do in terms of establishing or building or doing something back home in Nigeria. I've got a website. It's www.ganjua.com. www.ganjua.com. It's spelling for you: G for golf, A for alpha, N for November, G for, sorry, I didn't get it. Let me start again. G for golf, A for alpha, N for November, J for Juliet, U for uniform, A for alpha.com. And if you want to please subscribe to this channel. At the end of the day today, within the next 20 minutes, I think the video will be available to watch again. Why it's not going to be available straight away, I think YouTube will have to vet it out, whether it's something very abusive or incriminating or offensive. So they need to check it. Once all these are not there, it will be available for anybody to watch. Invite friends, tell them to come. This is a forum that we are lovely Nigerians. We are based abroad. We're working hard. We're doing what is right. We're paying the tax and we are family and we're doing very well. A lot of us, we have helped aunties, children of aunties, children of uncle, and we have not been looking after ourselves. So this is a high time that I said, look, I need to evaluate my life from January to now. I've helped this, I've helped that. I don't even know. I've realized this X amount of money. I don't even know how much I've spent as gift to uncles and auntie, but yet I have not done anything tangible for this number of years that I've based abroad. I've not done anything concrete, but this I want to tell you that this is a time to look after yourself, make quality, constructive plans. Nigeria is good. Nigeria, this terrain, wherever you are, abroad, is not best terrain for you. Is not, even though we're here to better our life, to improve our life, to improve our status, but we need to look back sometimes. Home is home. Home sweet. There's no place like home. We need to start making some frantic and constructive plans to go back. Even if we're not going to live there, from time immemorial, there's always a landlord. There will always be a tenant. Do you want to be a tenant forever, or you want to be a landlord? They say the hand that giveth is always above. A tenant will always give a landlord. So the landlord will always open their hands like this and collect money. So I'm not going to say too much. On this forum, we've encouraged quite a lot of people. Yeah, what's that? Somebody's asking a question. Yeah, right. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. Just to broaden the knowledge to everyone, create a standard for our local government. Yeah, I think I've seen that. So please keep your question coming. Next Sunday, we will be able to answer questions and answer them. So please evaluate your life from January to date. To those of you that have already been doing something, thank God for your life. Thank God for what you are doing. Thank God for a waking up call. Thank God for the hard work that you're making. Keep doing it. Keep believing that you will complete it. Whatever won't start, it shall be completed. You keep pushing yourself. You push yourself. You push yourself for the company you're working for and the company is succeeding. You need to try and push yourself to make yourself to succeed. On that note, I'm going to stop today. I hope we've been able to gather one or two knowledge, acquire one or two knowledge as far as construction is concerned and piping. And please, apart from the conduit wiring, there's conduit piping. The pipes can be laid under, through the walkway and driveway without anything, no gully, the surface is smooth and straight. And that's what you're going to tell a contractor when they're doing the building plan or when they started their construction. I do not want anything sticking out on the wall, on the floor. I want a smooth wall, a smooth floor, nothing raised up on any part of the building. Okay, so I'll definitely be on show again. If I have any information that I need to give you midweek, I will not hesitate to bring it on. All right, until we see again on the forum, I want to wish everybody a bountiful, a wonderful, a constructive, a positive week ahead, and we hope to meet again. I want to say thank you for being part of this. Thank you everyone. Thank you all. Thank you very much, and hope to see you on Sunday. All right, thank you and God bless you. Thank you all. I hope to see you on Sunday again. God sparing our lives. Keep fit, keep strong, keep positive. Together we will reach our wonderful and achieving destination back home in Nigeria. Thank you. This is Damola. This is Larry. Saying Bye-bye, and have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.